talk a little bit about setting an intention and how that's different than setting a goal. So a lot of times I say set your intention for your practice today. I don't even know if I've ever talked about what that is. But it's unlike a goal, like it's something you might be continuously working on. So all the things that I'm working on, I'm forever working on, and I just get slightly better. Sometimes I get slightly worse again. But the difference between a goal and an intention is there isn't like a measurable, there's no judgment about where you get to. There's no judgment about what happens or if you mess up. It's just, you're just gonna set your intention and you wanna make it something positive. Because when you set your mind towards something positive, like gratitude, something heartfelt, then it's going to exponentially grow. And then if you set your intention for something greedy, like trying to hold on to a feeling or hold on to money or hold on to anger and resentment, that also exponentially grows. So let's pick an intention just for today. And it could be for yourself, it could be for someone else, it could be that you hope someone is healthy in your family. It could be that you stay calm in a difficult situation. So just think about an intention you'd like to set for today. And then sit up tall, shoulders over your hips. Lift your heart, and then pull your shoulder blades down your back. And then either softly close your eyes or look down at the ground. And inhale, low belly, middle belly, heart, mind. Open your mouth, exhale, get rid of negative energy. And again, inhale, low belly, middle belly, heart, mind. Open your mouth, exhale, get rid of negative energy. Seal your lips and start to bring that intention up into your abdomen, up into your heart, up into your mind's eye, and then exhale through your nose, into your abdomen, into your heart, into your mind's eye. Share it with yourself. Again, inhale. Now start to add some details. Connect with the strength you need to move into this intention. So maybe you need to make a change. And then exhale, release. And then inhale, connect to emotionally how you would feel if you were living in this way, living in this space with more gratitude or loving kindness or help. And then bring this all the way up to your heart. Having compassion for yourself, however it goes. Exhale, release. And then closing your eyes, imagine that you've achieved this intention. See yourself standing in this space. Imagine how you feel, imagine your strength. Have compassion for yourself. And then exhale, release. And then just inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then sweep your arms up. Reach your heart. Pull your belly and grab all that love and positive energy. Bring it down to your heart. Good. And again, sweep your arms up. Exhale. Hands to heart. Nice. Take your right hand on your left knee, your left fingertips behind you, and lift your heart. press that right hand against your right knee. Lift your heart, pull your shoulder blades together. And then if you can, if you set up by the wall, see if you can bring your left hand onto the wall and intensify the stretch. Lift your heart. Walk your fingertips back on the wall. And if that doesn't work for you, just keep your hand on the floor. And then exhale, release. Good. And then walk your hands forward, rock from side to side. So this is kind of like the stretch we do on our belly when we get the front of our bicep. Good. Walk it back up. Switch which foot is in front. Good. Press into your sits bones. Lift your heart. Bring love and kindness into your heart center. Hands to your heart. Exhale, inhale. Bring it all in, all the good energy. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take your left hand on your right knee, right fingertips behind you, and just face across. Just go across. So just set up. So you're pressing into your tailbone, you're pulling your shoulder blades towards each other, lifting your heart. And then if it's accessible to you, bring your hand on the wall behind you. And just get a nice stretch in that right front of your deltoid, in front of your right shoulder. Nice. And then exhale, come back to center. Crawl it forward. Rock from side to side. And breathe. Nice. And then inhale, walk it back up. Make your way onto all fours. So spread your fingers wide. Press into the mat. Vacuum up your belly. And I want you to claw the mat. So pull the mat back with your hands as you pull your heart through. For cow, let your low belly drop, or your middle belly drop. Good. And then vacuum up your belly. Top of your head faces the floor. Engage your quads. Press the mat away. Good. And then pull your heart through. So claw the mat, pull your heart through. Lift your heart. And then exhale, press the floor away, drop your head. Nice. Good. And then from this space, come forward. Walk your knees back. Press the floor away. On your knees or not. We're just getting started though. So claw the mat. Come all the way down. Good. Chin to the mat. Claw the mat. Lift your chest. Pull your elbows together. So low cobra. Lift your feet. Heels together. Pull your elbows together. Good. And then medium cobra or not. Come back on through. Press the floor away. You can take puppy pose if you have wrist issues or downward facing dog. So start with your knees bent so that you can pull your chest toward your thighs. Yes, good job, Deborah. Head between your arms. And then just pedal out your legs. So this is the first down dog of the day. It's the morning. Your body's not going to be like super stretchy. Good. Nice. And then come down onto all fours. Step your right foot through for a low lunge. Let's take a little bit of a shorter stance today. Pull your right hip back, pull your left hip forward. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. And then exhale, interlace your thumbs behind you. Roll those arms towards each other. Grab your thumbs. Inhale. Nice. And then left hand on the mat, right hand on your thigh. Take a twist. So your right shoulder's on top of your left. And then reach that right arm up. You can stay on your knee or you can lift your knee up. Scissor your legs towards each other. Good. And then exhale, hands down. Come back onto all fours for regular plank. Claw the mat. Pull your heart through. And then all the way down. Good. Hands next to your chest. Hug your elbows in. Low cobra. So lift slightly, lift your feet. Stay here if you have low back issues or wrist issues. Or drop your feet and come on up into medium cobra. Bending your elbows, pulling your heart through. Nice. And then come on up, downward facing dog. Again, bent knees to start with. Good, and just breathe. You can pedal your legs. Nice. All right, so Susan Bang, you're kind of halfway in a plank and halfway in a down dog. So get your butt way up high. Walk your hands closer to your feet a little bit. Yes. Now drop your head between your arms. Bend your knees a little, bend your knees a little. Now get your butt up. Stick that, yeah. Yes. And hug your arms in. You look like you hate that. But that's kind of the V, that's the position you want to be in. Nice. Good, sorry, that was mean. Come down onto all fours. Hi, Minso. Sorry about yesterday, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're here. Okay, bring your left foot forward. So you guys are gonna stay here for a minute. I want you to pull your left hip back, your right hip forward. But I want you to see what a down dog looks like. So, Susan, you were kind of here, like halfway between plank and down dog. People do that a lot. So I want you to be in a V, even if that means you probably have 10 hamstrings if you do all that exercise. So you want to be like this. And then eventually you can press your heels towards the ground. They don't have to be on the ground. I'd rather you have bent knees and that you're more of a V. So they really strengthen your arms, stretching your hamstrings. Okay. So again, pull that right hip forward, left hip back. Good, inhale, sweep your arms up. Nice. Inhale, lifting your heart towards your positive intention. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, good. Hook your thumbs behind you, but don't focus on your hands yet. I want you to focus on rolling your shoulders towards each other. And then worry about your hands. Lifting your heart, press into your feet. Nice. Excellent. Good job. And then hands to the mat. Claw the mat away. And then you could do a cat-cow here or just come forward. Let's try something maybe a little bit challenging. Come halfway down and hold and be like, I hate you. And then all the way to the ground. Good. Nice. And then again, hands next to your chest, hug your elbows in. Good. Low cobra. Lift your knees, toes on the ground, lift your gaze a little bit. Or medium cobra. Yes, hug your elbows against your body. Nice. Good job. And then downward facing dog. So try and make a V. So start with your knees bent, focus on your arms. And then if you can straighten your legs. Nice, Amanda Chin. Now you can probably straighten your legs a little more because you have really nice open hamstrings. Not nice or not nice. That is perfect, Susan Bang. Good job. Yay, Pat. Pat stayed with us even though she can't hear me. All right, and then bend your knees, walk your feet to your hands. Good. And then I just want you guys to try this just to see. Come to flat back with your hands on your knees, lengthening through your spine, and feel this working. Feel your tush working. Hug those elbows in, Stella Dancerella. Good. Now just do it with your hands on the ground. See what the difference is. So for most of you, I think it's better with your hands on your knees. If you have really open hamstrings, like maybe this is better, I don't really know. But I want you to feel the difference so you can decide. Good, come into a forward fold, top of your head facing the mat. Grab your elbows or grab behind your neck. Make space between your legs so you can really get your belly in there. Yeah. Grab maybe behind your neck if you have a tight neck, or grab your elbows. Nice. And then come like you're coming to flat back. So just hands on your knees. So you're using your core. And press into your legs and come all the way up to standing. Nice. And then bring your hands to your heart. Good job. Let's press into your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Good. Exhale, hands on your hips. Fold. Inhale, flat back. So either hands on your shins or hands on the floor. My teacher likes it on the shins, but I don't think it matters. Good. And then let's step back to downward facing dog. Good. So press the mat away. Start with your hands. Yep. So upside down beam. And so, yep. Bend your knees a little. Good. Engage your low belly. Nice. And then rock forward to plank. Make your way to the floor. Good. We're going to do forearm plank. We're going to do that same clawing thing that we did with cat-cow. So make your elbows in line with your hands. Good. I think your elbows are too far back, President. Bring them a little forward. So claw the mat and pull your chest through. And I need to activate my glutes to not hurt my low back. So lift your heart. Nice. And then we're going to peel on up. So lift your hips. And you can stay there. Perfect, Fiona. Or lift your hips and your knees. Keep your gaze forward. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Hips down. Chin to the mat. Take your hands like a cape. So like you're Superwoman. Lift your gaze. Lift your feet. Heels together. Save the day, people. Nice. And then exhale, release. Bend your knees, go from side to side. Good job. And then bring your hands next to your chest. Hug your elbows in against your body. Nice. And then either low cobra, where you just look forward and you engage your glutes, or medium cobra. Hug your elbows in, Pat. Hug your elbows against your body. Nice. And then downward facing dog. Good. So claw the mat. Start with bent knees unless you don't need to. You know who you are, Amanda. Yes, good, Susan Bang. And then pedal out your legs. Press your heels towards the mat. Good job. Good job, Minsa. Good. And then bend your knees, look forward. Walk or float to the front of the mat. Come to flat back. Most of you hands on your shins. Exhale, fold. Take your feet wide enough so that your head goes between your hands. Grab behind your head. Good. Go from side to side. And then press near your feet. Inhale, all the way up. Hands to your heart. Good, so let's do that one more time. So press your legs into the floor. Hands on your hips. Press in your hips and lift your heart. And bring your arms in front of you. Lift your arms. Good. Look up, slight back bend. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Good. Exhale, hands to the mat. Come back to downward facing dog. Again, bend your knees to start off with and press the floor away with your hands. Good. Then pull your low belly in so that you can tilt your pelvis towards the floor. And then maybe pedal out your legs or straighten your legs. Nice. Sit Ayoko, wider legs. Take your legs farther apart if your hamstrings are tight. Yes. Good. And then from here, come forward. Onto the ground or not, on your knees or not. Come all the way to the ground. Good. And then again, claw the mat. So press in your elbows, press in your hands, and pull your heart through. Feel your shoulders get strong. Nice. And then lift your belly, or lift your belly and your knees. Keep everything in line, looking at your thumbs. Don't look underneath you. Get your tush down a little more, Stella. 4, sorry, Stella, you look amazing. 2, 1, knees down, hips down, nice. Good. And then Sphinx pose. And then chin to the ground. I'm trying to see where your hands are, Amanda. And then bring your hands next to your chest. For a cobra, I'm saying. Now bring your hands, come back down, Amanda, and bring your hands a little bit towards your hips, a little tiny bit more. Okay, now come up. That looks better. I don't know if it feels better. So you decide. And then downward facing dog. That looks really good when you go up higher. Okay. Nice. And then pedal out your legs, engage your low belly. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Get your butt up a little bit higher, Minso. Yes, and then bend your knees, look forward, walk, or float to the front of the mat. And come to standing. Good. All right, my friend Pat, come down on your knees for a minute. Your hands are facing in. I want your hands to be like this. Look at my hands, look at the screen. In down dog, I want your hands like this. Here, look. Your hands are facing like that. Turn them up, turn them out. Okay, all right, Sun B. Come down into chair pose. Sink into your tush, press into your hips and elongate your spine. Good. Add your arms. Be fierce. Nice, and then take your hands behind you. Don't even interlace them yet and roll them towards each other. And then hook your thumbs. That long and fold. Nice. Hands to the floor. Step back to down dog. And then you're gonna choose. So either come forward to plank, come forward onto your knees, do forearm plank, or come onto your belly. So whatever's better for your body. I'm gonna come halfway down and then press on up. Nice, good job. And then I wanna do one more thing with Susan Bang. So with everyone. So come onto your belly. Good, now Susan, bring your hands all the way by your chest. Even a little tiny bit lower. Yes, now hug your elbows into your body. Now, if you press up here on your knees and back, that's where you should be for down dog. Now come into down dog there. Yes, see how that all worked? Now you're like a perfect V. That's how you figure it out. Good job, you guys. Nice, so everyone meet in down dog unless you don't want to. Take your right leg up behind you. Good. Bend your knee, open your hip. Nice, so open more, Stella. I want to see your hip. Yeah, straighten that left leg. And then bring your right knee to your right elbow. So maybe you're on all fours, maybe you're in down dog, maybe you're in a plank. Good, bring your right foot back. Good, bring your knee to your nose, step your right foot through, warrior one. So this is harder than what we normally do, but I think it's more helpful. So go wide, like right foot's all the way to the right side of the mat, left foot's all the way to the left side, yes. So that you really can open up your hips. Pull that right hip back and that left hip forward, good. And then let's inhale, reach your arms up, good. Exhale, rotate your arms in, hook your thumbs, and let's be humble, so humble warrior. Nice. Nice, and then inhale all the way up. Good, bring your back foot in. And then let's grab your elbows, lift your heart, and bring your chest to your thigh. So go slow, head in line with your shoulders, stretching that hamstring. Nice, good job. Good job, and then release your hands onto your thigh. And then all the way down onto your shin. So just depending on how open you are. Yes. And just pull that right hip back and pull that left hip forward. Squeeze your legs together. Nice. Bend your knees, hands to the ground. Come to puppy pose or down dog. Or come forward to plank. On your knees. Chaturanga, come halfway down or come all the way down. And then lift your heart. Nice. Good. And then we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Good. Yep, good, Susan. Yeah, good. Nice. Left leg up behind you. And maybe you're on all fours. That's okay. You can be on all fours. That works. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Yes. Good job, Amanda. Bring it back. Good. Bring your knee to your nose. Come high on your right toes. High, and step it through. And if it only makes it part way, grab that left leg and bring it forward. Yes. Now go wide as the mat. So left foot is on the left side. Right foot is at an angle. Push that right hip forward. Pull that left hip back and then press into your hips and get long. Good. And then add your arms. Nice. Lift your heart. And then in the same position, bring your arms straight back so that your hands are facing each other. Pull your shoulder blades together and then grab your thumbs, interlace your hands, and then lift and come forward. Be humble. Nice. Breathe. So be humble with your intention and take in just the small changes. Nice. Inhale, come all the way up. Good. Step your right foot in for pyramid pose. I'm going to say start with hands on your hips, lift and lengthen, press into that back foot, and then grab opposite elbows. Good. Pushing off your back foot and keeping your head in line with your shoulders. Come forward. Nice. Take your time. Good job, Stella. Stella's like, she's talking to me. Nice. And then when you've got it, maybe grab your thighs. If you're tighter in your hamstrings, start with your thigh. If you're looser in your hamstrings, go right for the lower leg. Yes. Nice, Ayoko. Good job. Nice. And then inhale. Come back to downward facing dog, and we're going to make our way back to standing. So bend your knees, look forward, walk or float to the front of the mat. Come to flat back, and then drop into chair pose. Good. And then press all the way up. Hands to your heart. Okay. We're going to do a few standing twists. So I'm going to face this way so you can see me better. So sit down, put your weight in your heels. Hands on your hips, lift your heart so you're long in your spine. Good. And then let's just start with our left hand on the outside of your right leg. Right hand on your low back. So right shoulder's on top of left. And you're just grabbing that right knee. And then if this is too easy for you, slide that left arm all the way across. And then maybe put your right hand on top. So really press your chest open, Stella. Open that right shoulder up towards the other side of the room. Nice. Good job. And then exhale, release to a forward fold. Good. Sweep your arms up. Hands to your heart. Nice. Let's do the other side. So come into chair. Put your weight in your heels. Good. And then lift your neck, Maseo. Lift your head up. So it's in line with your shoulders. Yes. Good. And then take your right hand on the outside of your left knee. Good. Left hand on your low back and just pull that left thigh and pull your left shoulder open. So that, yes, Stella, that's perfect. Nice. And then if this is too easy for you, Amanda Chin is praying for all of us in a lovely pose if this class ends shortly. Good. And then exhale, hold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Nice. Hands to your heart. Good. Let's take your right leg in front of your left. Press near your hips, lift. And then exhale, hold. Squeeze your legs into each other. And then inhale, come halfway up. And then we're going to come into dancer pose. So press into that left foot like you're squishing above. Squeeze your left quad and your left glute. Lift your shoulders up and back like they are, like how we have them behind you. Good. And then bring that left arm forward and your right arm back. So maybe this is better. Good. And if this doesn't help you, then you don't have to do it this way, but just another option. So really pressing into that left foot, finding your focus. Kick your right leg into your foot and grab the outside of your foot. Okay, so then new challenge is walk your hand around to the inside of your foot without letting go. So walk it around your toes and to the inside of your foot, and then kick your foot into your hand. So this is better for your shoulder. Hug that right knee into your left leg, Deborah. Boucher. Yep. And then maybe come forward. Kick your right foot into your right hand. Left hand comes forward. And then exhale, release. Nice, Vince. Big improvement. I don't know what I did to help you this time or what you got, but I'm super stoked. Okay, let's take the left leg over the right. Squeeze your legs in towards each other. And then fold. So you can bend your knees a little bit. Bend your knees a little more, Amanda. Let your chest come more towards your thighs. Yeah, and then press your legs in towards each other. Good, and then inhale, come halfway up. Pressing your feet, come all the way up. And we'll do the other side. So I'm gonna turn this way. So if you need to, put that right hand on the wall. It's all good. Otherwise, press into that right leg. Here, press into that right leg. Squeeze your quad, squeeze your glute, press into the floor. So you're pressing, you're stomping out your negative energy. Good. Hands on your hips, lift your chest. Good job, Farzaneh. Farzaneh is doing this without even looking. And then maybe your right hand's on the wall or maybe your right hand's forward. Left arm is back in that externally rotated position and kick your foot into your hand, grabbing the outside of your foot to start with. Take your time. So you're kicking into your foot, press into that left leg, and then walk your hands around to the inside if you can. Nice, and then maybe come forward. Fiona, this is your best pose. You look like a superstar. Nice. And then exhale, release. Good job. Good job. Let's step out into some warrior two. So right heel lines up with the center of your back foot. Bend your front knee. Good, so a little bit longer stance, Fiona. And then kick that left heel out. Just kick your left heel out and it'll be perfect. Yeah. So your bend knee is directly over your right ankle. And press into the floor, engage your legs. So press down and rise up. Push your hands in your hips, press your feet into the floor, lift. Good. Elbows next to your body, press it open. Nice. And then gaze at your right finger. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Straighten your right leg. And then reach this right hand forward. Grab your right shin or foot. Reach your left arm up. Don't go so low on your right leg that your chest spins towards the floor. Perfect. Nice. And then inhale, come on up. Toes in, heels out. Press in your feet, lift your heart. And then if you need to bend your knees or not, come forward. So press into the floor, forward fold. Nice. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, bend your right knee, bend your left knee. Good. Come back to center, lift, come all the way up. Good. And then let's switch sides. Good. So press to that left foot, left knee is over your second or third toe. Good. Kick out your right heel. And then kind of face your body towards the screen. Good. Strengthen your back leg a little bit more and bend your front knee, Minsa. So bend that front knee. Arms next to you, open it up. Nice. Good. Look at your fingers and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Straighten your left leg. Press your hips and lengthen. Triangle pose. So reach that right arm up. Reach that left hand down. Good. Press in your legs. Get strong in your glutes and your pelvic floor. Nice. Good job. And then hands to the floor. Come back to downward facing dog. And then come onto your knees and take a little rest in child's pose. Good job. Or you can always take puppy pose with your hips up, whatever feels good to you. So puppy pose, your tush is up. Child's pose, your tush is down. Nice. Okay, and then we're gonna try, so if you're not at the wall, you don't have to, but I'm gonna just show this at the wall as an option. So we're gonna do a kind of an aggro quad opener. So I'm gonna put my blanket here. I'm gonna grab my glove. So I'm gonna come all the way up to the wall, and you don't have to use the wall, but I'm gonna use the wall. Take a sip of water, good idea. I'm gonna step my right foot forward. Hold on, I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna step my left foot back against the wall. I don't know if that's better. And step my right foot forward. See what you can work out so that your back leg is pressed into the wall. So, all right, how do you get into this? So bring your right foot all the way up to the wall, and then lift your left leg forward. That was better. So if you don't have a blanket under your knee, then you're gonna wanna roll up your mat. So you get a really nice stretch in your back leg, or it's awful, I'm not really sure. Good. Yeah, it's probably pretty intense. Nice. And then hand on your left thigh, do a little side stretch. Nice. Exhale, release. Good. And then bring your left knee chin to the mat. Bring your right shin to the mat. Good. And then send your left leg up the wall. So I'm gonna bring my blanket closer to the wall. So some of this is just working on the details. And bring your right foot forward. So this is gonna really open your quads. So it's a little hard to get into, but nice. Nice. And then just press into your hips. Good job. Fiona, you look like don't even mess with me in this pose. Don't even think about it. Got our hands on our hips. Nice. And then if you can, bring your arms up. Good. I think I just did the same leg twice. How about that? And then just take your arm, rest it on your thigh, and stretch over to the side. Nice. Good job. And then exhale, release. Crawl your way out of this. So bring your right knee onto the blanket. Good job. Nice. And then let's do either a puppy pose or downward facing dog. Nice. And then I want you to make your way onto your back. And we're going to do a bridge pose. Now that we did that nice quad stretch. So that is a version of pigeon, just so you know. Just a little bit more painful. So I want you to take your arms overhead, so you're not even using your arms. Take your feet a little wider if you're tight. And then press into your feet, lift your hips. Nice, then bring your arms down next to you. Roll your arms, your hands towards each other like we just did. And interlace your hands underneath you. Nice. And then exhale, release your hands, release your touch to the ground. Take your feet wide and go from side to side. Nice. All right, and then we're going to try this again, but we might go into full wheel. So arms overhead. I want you to first engage your feet. Press the floor away. Press out negative energy. Good. And then bring your hands next to you. If you can't interlace your hands, you can grab the sides of your mat. You can use a strap here. Or you can interlace your hands underneath you. Roll your shoulders open. And then if you want to, you can go up on your toes. Put your hands underneath you. Go a little bit higher. Nice. And then exhale, release. Come on down. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Take your knees from side to side. Okay, and then this last time you can do option 1, you can do option 2, or I'm going to try full wheel with Ayoko. So if she wants to, I don't know if she wants to, I might be wrong. So watch first, Ayoko, watch first. So you're going to, everyone press up into bridge. So I want you to take your hands right by your ears, Ayoko. Hug your elbows in. Come to the top of your head, hug in. Maybe you just go there. And then from there, maybe you press up. All right, so let's see. Let's give it a go. All right, so lay on your back. Nice, Amanda. All right, so then hug your knees and your chest if you're done. Okay, good. So going up, yep. Now hands next to your ears. Good. Come to the top of your head first. Good. Hug your elbows in. Hug your elbows in. Yes. Now up. That's really good. That right elbow, pull it in. Pull that right elbow in. Yes. That's good. That's plenty. That's good. And then come on down. Nice. So Vincent, Debbie, I couldn't see you because I can see the top of your head. You'll just have to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Yes? Yes. Okay, and next time we'll do it, we'll try it with some blocks. All right, so let's just wind this bad boy down. Okay. So everyone make your way onto your back for a moment. Take your right knee on top of your left, so Gomukhasana knees. Hug that in. So knee on knee. I know you're gonna cheat, Fiona. I know your tricks. Slide that left knee on top of your right knee. Yes. And then grab your shins or grab your feet, whatever feels appropriate for the amount of stretch that is appropriate for your body. Nice. And then take your hands out to the side, twist over to the left. Lengthen through your spine. Try and keep that right shoulder blade on the mat. Last opportunity to get rid of your story as to why you can't move towards your intention. Nice. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe take a happy baby. Good. And then let's bring your right foot to the floor and take your left knee on top of your right. I think that's a better instruction. Good. And then hug your knees in. Yes. So this is Gomukhasana legs. This gets your IT bends because your outer thighs. Good. And then take your hands out to the side and twist over to the right. And if that's too intense, just stack your left leg on top of your right. And breathe and lengthen your spine. Nice. And then come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. And then let's just start and send our legs up towards the sky. Grab somewhere on your legs, engage your low belly. And then either stay here or press on up into shoulder stand. So try and bring your feet directly over your hips. Engage your low belly and press in your shoulder blades so you don't hurt your neck. Nice. Good. Engage your legs, hug your knees together, and then bring your feet towards your face. Whatever you're doing. Maybe your toes make it to the ground, maybe they don't. It's not a big deal, don't force it. Look at Deborah Roger, she's doing reverse crunches. She's cheating. Good work. Good job. And then make your way all the way back down to the floor. Good. Take your left foot into the mat, take your right leg up, hamstring stretch. Good. Really engage your legs. So you can use your hand or not, but I want you to point your toe towards your face. And if you have more open hamstrings, you can straighten your left leg. If you have tight hamstrings, keep it bent. Nice. Then take that right leg out to the side. Try and mostly use the muscles of your inner thigh. If you need to, you can hold your leg, make a little shelf with your hand, but you're doing the work with your leg. So we're engaging our strength while we're stretching. Nice. And then come back to center, straighten your left leg, and bring it partway across if you really want to get your IT bend. So straighten your left leg now. Aoko. Straighten your left leg. Put your left leg on. Yes, so you can twist and then bring it across. Sorry. And then you can go all the way across. You can bend your knee and come across. So when people ask me what they should be doing, it's just sometimes it's different for different people. Trying to elongate through your spine. Nice. Exhale, come back to center. Hug your knees in your chest. Last thing before we rest. Right foot into the mat. Left leg up. So I always like to start here, and then if I'm feeling more open, I straighten my right leg if I'm not. See, especially if your right foot is bent and into the ground, pull your left foot towards you. Try and point your toes. Push your heel towards the ceiling. Nice. Breathe. And then take your left leg out to the side. Nice. You can press into a wall. You can make a little shelf. You can put a block underneath your foot. You can pretend you're kicking me in the head. Whatever you like. Good. Come back through center. Straighten your right leg. And bring that left leg 45-degree angle. Nice. And then all the way across, or whatever version works for you. You can bend that top knee. Nice. And then come back to center and make your way into your final resting pose. So if you know that you want to prop yourself up on your mat and open up your chest, you can do that. You can take your arms in scarecrow, or you can just lay flat. And I'm going to take you through a little body scan. Oh, good, I have a few minutes. Okay. So just take a moment, focus in on any parts of your body that are talking back. Release tension there. And then just check in with your right ankle, your left ankle, relax. Right knee, left knee, relax. Right glute, left glute, relax. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, relax. Down your right arm, all the way down into your forearm and your hand, relax. Down the back of your left arm, down to your left forearm and your left hand, relax. Back of your neck, back of your head, relax. And then bring the scan to the front of your body. So your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks. Scan down the right side of your chest, the left side of your chest. Right hip, left hip. And belly. And then right thigh, left thigh, right shin, left shin. And then all the way down to the top of your feet, down to the bottom of your feet. And then with your full relaxation, laying down or sitting up, come back to your intention that you started with for today. Take in the strength that it took to stay in class and show up. Take in something you did well today that you felt strong in, and let that carry forth to your intention. Take in the emotions of how you feel, will feel, or do feel when you move in this direction. And then move up to your heart, be soft with yourself, be compassionate with yourself. And then finally moving all the way up into your mind's eye. See what you look like in this intention. Hear the sounds. See what's going on where you are. Feel the sensations in your whole body of happiness and calm. And then from this space, gently turn to one side, hugging your knees to your chest. Taking in a moment to seal in your intention for today. And then gently rolling on up to a comfortable seated position.